Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is June 29th, 2024, and this is my weekly market review. I'm reviewing the S&P 500, that's SPY, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only. As we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right. Let's jump over here to our charts and see what we see. Oh, quick announcement. I put it on each one of these videos. In the next week or so, I always say every time I reach a round number 100 or something like that, I went over 300, I was going to do something special. I'm going to do something special, a little thing on indicators. And what I think about indicators and stuff, and maybe how you should use indicators. I'm not going to call out any particular indicator, but I will talk on the big picture about indicators. Also, next week I'll be taking off. It's 4th of July week. We're actually having a family reunion here in this area, in the Tampa Bay area in Clearwater. So I will not be trading, and I will not probably have time to actually do this. I might do it the week after for myself to just kind of take a quick look at the market and see what was going on during the holiday week, but that's about it. All right, but let's go ahead and jump over here to these charts and get this review over. Let me maximize this quarterly chart, resize this. On the quarterly chart, we ended up closing the month above an R2 level on the yearly pivots on the SPY. I'll let you know that SPY is really pretty strong. It did come back up there and close above that level, but it's still below that 550 level. So again, I'll call where you were at up there. You did still okay. But we're still looking very bullish. We are at a high, very high, for the year, just being in the second quarter of the year. But we're halfway through the year, though, now, too. So where's this market going to end up at? Nobody knows. At least we don't know. All right, then. On the month, let's go down here to the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, what we see here, we're still above the 910 moving average. We did get up to just above an R1 on these quarterly pivots and stuff. So that's a pretty good strong move for the month, not as strong as some of these other months that we've been having, so that's kind of letting us know things are slowing down. And we did start the quarter off with a red candle, and we will be opening up the next quarter above pivot. So I do kind of see this market heading higher, like last quarter, we did open up high. We did end up coming back down close to below pivot, and then ended up pushing back above pivot and all the way to an R1. I can easily see that same type of thing happening come next quarter, easily see that happening, So that's what I see here on the monthly chart and how we finished up the quarter. Let's go down to the weekly chart and see what we see there. On the weekly chart, I'm going to zoom in a little bit right here, right now. We can see that we did make a new high. We do have a doji here at the top. Well, of course, it's at the top based on what we see right now, making a new high and a doji. We do have a higher low and a higher high, but a doji. So the thing is, it comes up to next week. Are we going to get a turn around and end up with an evening star and then be looking for a confirmation to the downside, or would it just fake that doji out and then notice something red, then green, and heading higher? I kind of expect the heading higher. We're going to be opening up the next quarter, come above pivot. So I definitely see the market heading higher. That's me, though. I have that bullish mindset, and that's where I'm at all the time. So I have to be careful about that and just kind of play what I see. Right now, I see us at the top. The possibility of this thing could roll over, but I have to wait until next week, and let's just see what happens. But we do have a high established right here. Always be safe, 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 safe. And if it pulls back, I still don't look at it dropping no more than down here in this little demand area here where this market shot out of here. So that's what I see there on that weekly chart. And again, new high for the week again. So this thing is back to making new highs. So again, new high could be next week. All right, let's go down to the daily noise and wrap this on up. On the daily noise, what we see here, again, last week we had a bearish pattern at the top, and it did pull back a little bit, but then it tried pulling back. But to me, almost you gotta be careful here, because we had a wick, close with a higher high, and we ended up closing down here. So you do look like this thing couldn't really break this high and close above this high. And we do right now, again, on the lower time frame, just like we had before. We had something showing up, look like, on that Thursday. This was Thursday, Friday, and this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We had a bearish looking pattern, then a follow through on that Friday, but that was expiration Friday, and then a little follow through on Monday, probably faked a lot of the bears out, thinking this thing was going to go lower, and it ended up reversing, going a little bit higher. And on the overall on the week, we did end up not getting a low below this Monday low. So again, that kind of gets me where I'm thinking that this thing can still continue higher. And come next month, we will be opening above pivot on these weekly pivots. So I'm seeing a lot of opening above pivots and all. And this market can go higher and end up making another new high come next week. We have to really see. And we might get one of these summers where this market just really runs. So just be careful about playing this thing to the downside until you get that based on your trading plan, your trading strategies, and your trading rules, that it really gives you, and just pay attention to it. If it tells you to get out, because this is what's happening. This thing is faking out to the downside and going back up. We have a bearish looking pattern right here, bearish engulfing here near top. So again, a lot of bears who might be technically looking at this thing going to the downside, but you gotta wait for that confirmation candle, or you gotta play strategies where you can actually manage something and not lose too much money if you are going to try to play it to the downside. But that's it. That's all I have to share. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and have a happy 4th. I'll see you after that. Talk to you later. Bye.